Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And guys, today we have a ton of crypto news to cover. First, I want to quickly talk with you guys about the prices, just the general crypto prices. We have some Mercedes news, some Bank of England news, some very miscellaneous Bitcoin. It's just a lot of everything today. Mccaleb's XRP, Coinbase / Brian Armstrong, a little bit more about the Gasparino part of things. There's just a ton of stuff, right? So stick around, and I think you'll definitely enjoy this video. But of course, all the timestamps are down below. And, oh no guys, my phone is breaking again, but luckily we're getting the newest one tomorrow. But damn, I need to put in the timestamps manually now. It's going to be a chore, but we'll get it done, all right? We'll get it done, so there we go. All right, let's first quickly talk about the prices though, because, well, let me tell you guys this. I've been telling you all that I'm going to open long positions and then I'm going to be buying XRP. I think I told you guys all like very often. So if you've been watching my channel for a couple of days, you know exactly where my XRP buys were and where they were going to be. More specifically, my XRP spot buys, the difference between spot and derivatives, which is what this is that spot is basically me buying XRP and then just locking it up. Derivatives is opening a contract, long or short, where you get profit depending on what side it goes and what side you basically bet on. But more about that in just a second. So what I basically did is I bought spot at I believe 96 cents, 91 cents and 86 cents. Our 86 cents XRP buy basically was one of the nicest ones, as on most exchanges that was like the lowest point which it went to. So that was really freaking amazing. But I told you guys that I'm going to do that before it actually happened. So you could have most likely done the same. Then again, guys, I keep telling you, some people say, oh, you're a lot of different stuff, right? I keep telling you all, I don't buy all my money into a dip first time. No, I still right now at this point have money left to buy a dip if we actually go deeper. So don't think I put all my money into this dip. No, I apply a strategy which is called DCA, or basically you buy the dip but always have some money left to actually buy bigger dips, because again, I've been here for years now, guys. I know that very often it's not really what it seems. All right, then let's talk a little bit about the derivatives parts of things. Let me quickly tell you, I have two different accounts. A lot of people thought, Dusty, you get so excited, but we only see $1,000 in profit. What's it? I have two accounts. One is the account which I do not show on YouTube. As you guys know, I don't show my face. I sometimes don't show money. I don't like to put all my information out online. You guys hopefully get the drift. And two, which is the account that you're seeing right now. This account we trade on together. Almost every single time I open these contracts or these trades with you guys in live streams or in videos, and I explain to you guys the tactic, right? Because this entire account here is only bonuses that you guys, for example, too, can get for free over on Bybit, which is why I talk about Bybit so much, because there's free bonuses. People call me a shill or whatever. I don't care. I know Bybit has a lot of freaking bonuses, which is why I talk about it so often, because it's freaking nice, all right? Just being honest with you, completely honest. All right, that aside though, what I basically did is I looked for one of the best positions to open my long position, and that was not when we got a candle like this. Why? Well, because if I open a long position at a point like that, it's very scary because it's falling so rapidly. You know, for example, what we saw there was a red candle, another red candle. You don't know when to exactly buy in because you don't know if it's going to fall to down here or what. I only buy when we got some confirmation. And right now, that was our third bounce here, basically. So 1, 2, 3, within the same area. Once we actually recovered, so we bounced, we formed a good candle, we recovered with confirmation here, I decided to buy in. And that was at about, a little bit above my lowest buy at about 87 cents or so. I bought in with the anticipation or idea I'm going to make about 15% profit. As usually, these corrections are about 30%, recovery about 30%. So I usually take, somewhere between 10 to 20% just to be safe on that. And on my main account, I did. On my small account here, I didn't because I wanted to show you guys this trade in a video. So again, theoretically speaking, I should have taken my profit there and I had a stop loss at about minus 3%, which is just a little bit below the zone here. You can't properly see it, but the stop loss is basically right around here. Again, I don't actually put the stop loss in because it's not needed. I'm here the entire time on my phone, for example. But that's, again, the theory behind it. I don't have to take profit either because I'm just here. I can just press market orders. For example, if I want to sell 300 right now, I can just quickly press it or everything. You guys get the drift, right? You can just press market right there. So, again, a little side note about it all. I've been trading. What is my next plan? Well, again, I should have actually been out of my position, but I am eagerly waiting to touch the 86 cent zone again. If we will, I'll be buying a freaking chunk more. If we don't, we'll have to wait a little bit on how the price is going to be moving, because if we take a little bit of a look at what I've shown you guys a couple of days ago, Bitcoin, perfect bounce, XRP, perfect bounce, but XRP here on the right is retesting on the 0.5 Fibonacci. That's what we had today. Right, and I'm wondering if it's going to bounce and come back upwards, which is basically we get a good correction going. This is the new bottom, and from here on forward, we're going to start building and going a little bit along the lines of this right here. So big dip, big bottom made. We're going to start building like this. You guys get the drift, right? Same thing for Bitcoin. We had a new high being made right there, and we now have actually gotten a bearish pattern going. But maybe this is the end of the pattern. Some people call it an ABC, for example, wave. And now we're starting a new one. So we got the bottom in, and we're going to start building, right? We're going to basically start building like this again. New trend, new way to get money. You guys get the drift, right? Now, if we're looking at the crypto total altcoin market cap, what we're seeing right now is that there is a little bit of a potential for some further downside. But ultimately, since we have a very interesting bullish flag here, kind of a perfect textbook example of a bullish flag, it's a continuation pattern, right? And again, the more you zoom out, for example, on the XRP front too, things are actually still looking very, very bullish. It's just kind of a short term that's looking negative because of the huge surge we had all the way back in May and April. Then again, if you kind of disregard what we saw right there, the highest points of it, right? Just kind of think about the idea that we gained right there, came back down to the line, gained right now, came back down to the line. The line is still upwards moving, if you guys get the drift. It's still very freaking bullish. People are just trying to make some negative quotes for some unknown reason, but things are really looking bullish. And again, mind you guys, that for Bitcoin, the most important area is about 41,000. I'm going to say 41,000 on its own is a very, very important area. And we're seeing some very good bounces at that point, or at that area, I should say. And again, you can see where the correction was at. This again was drawn in before it actually happened, guys. There were a couple more lines. I took a couple of them off, but this line was there before we actually saw the end of the correction already as well. Because very often you can see the most important points. Doesn't mean you can trade them all, but it means you can see them up front. And for, again, the entire altcoin market cap for XP, we can see it all. We just don't know which ones will be respected. So I, for example, will buy in once we get to right around here, for example, 86 cents, just above the 0.382 Fibonacci. I might just buy again right here at about 74 cents or so, just above, again, an important zone. I think I would actually do 70, 78, maybe around here, just so I'm actually above a lot of critical points. It's just kind of a little bit of a playing game depending on how serious you want to be with your strategy. And then again, I would actually start buying again at the 60 cent mark and so forth and so on, because I can't buy infinite dips. I can only buy a limited amount, like for example, 4 more or so with some significant money. Then again, I can always, I guess I can always sell some of my, I can do more, but that's kind of my preferred way of doing things, right? So I'm a little bit vague, I guess, I know. I'm trying my best to explain these things to you guys, though, because once more, guys, not a financial advisor, but I try to teach everything that I can possibly think of here to hopefully help you guys out with your trading or your hodling experience and whatnot. I really just try whatever I think you guys need to know or hear about. All right, Mercedes-AMG Petronas F1 team inks long-term deal with crypto exchange FTX. Do you need to know too much about that? No, except for the fact that FTX is really going broad in what type of partnerships they're getting on and what type of promotion deals they're getting. I've never worked with FTX before. I've never used them, but they are really, really smart. And I guess it's because Sam Bankman-Fried, the guy behind it, just knows viral marketing in this specific time right now for FTX just makes FTX the biggest exchange on the spot on everywhere. Even these marketing deals just get them even more marketing. So it's actually a double win, basically. It's a very, very smart strategy, and we can definitely have to give him some props for that. All right. Bank of England considers tough rules on crypto. Nothing official just quite yet, but some ideas came out. Bank of England Deputy Governor Sam Woods has said he will front-run global regulation of crypto assets with a conservative approach. So I can't say we're too happy with that. I can't say we're too sad or negative. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying these daily crypto videos, make sure you press that like button to help the channel out a little bit. I appreciate it a ton. And I'm noticing a lot of people are not subscribing anymore the last couple of days. Maybe because I changed my style. Let me know how you like the thumbnails and the new timestamp feature. I've seen a lot of positive things, but I'm not sure if it's better than what we did before, because I'm also seeing the videos are not doing that well. But then again, in the comments section, a lot of you guys are saying timestamps are great. I think it's good, huh? I'll keep it up, but always give me the feedback, guys. I need it right now. I don't know exactly what is the smartest decision to make, but I'm trying to make them as fun and cool as possible. This is not a bad thing, not a good thing. We'll have to see how it pulls through. And I think it's all based upon the decisions that were made, or actually the proposals and ideas brought up at the Basel conference, which was a little while ago. We talked about it already. Over there, they weren't really that bullish on the entire crypto space. They were actually saying some tough measures might have to be taken. And so the entire world was kind of in a hesitant situation right now, because we don't know what regulators are going to be first and how tough they're going to kind of, get the ball rolling. Too grand to fail. Bitcoin price stumbles at 44,000 as China plans for Evergrande's implosion. China bailed them out, and it basically saved the stock market and crypto market. I don't know what else to tell you. I think that was it. Is it too big to fail? No. Is crypto too big to fail? Right? Things can always fail. There's no too big to fail, because even the central bank, even the United States, even theoretically speaking, let's put it like that, some governments could fall under the right circumstances. Nothing in this world is too big to fail. Everything can fail at one point or another under the right circumstances. Even Evergrande here, right? China eventually is going to run out of money, as an example, or the crash could just be so bad that it can't be saved, even with an injection of money, because people's trust are so hit, if you guys get my drift. Could always be. All right, so that's kind of saved crypto, though, China's injection a couple of days ago already. Panda said this over on Twitter. New Trustline is added. What are we talking about? Dusty? What are you going about right now? Well, if you look at Mccaleb's wallet, which used to have 700 million-ish XRP in there. Let's actually look it up for ourselves. I'll look it up on the side here. It had about 700 million XRP in there. Let's see, Taco Stand. It's always high on my list here because I've looked it up so many freaking times. If we look at his wallet, I'm not sure if we can actually see it on BitThumb. Yeah, we can. So you can see here, there's been an XLM trust line that was created for 710 million XRP. And this is going to be very, very peculiar. I really wonder when the majority of people are going to start finding this out, that Mccaleb did this. I saw a couple of people over on Twitter already talk about it a little bit, but it's basically done through Nexo, like Penn already said here. Now, new Trustline added on Mccaleb's Taco Stand. Trustline is done by Nexo, a DeFi platform. Is Jet going to stake his XRP? But the Trustline is an XLM. What do you guys think about this? Still no XRP dump. Yeah, and to be honest with you guys, I don't really know exactly what it is for, or what his purpose is going to be, or what exactly he wants to do. So one thing, if you look back in the past, right? American Summer here also found a little while ago, August 4th. I find it interesting, Mccaleb uses XRP Ledger IOU feature to swap XRP to US dollars. IOUs issued by Bitstamp on the XP Ledger. He swapped $50 million of XRP to USD IOUs in July alone. Bitstamp made $100,000 fees, damn. Talk about rubbing our noses in XRP utility. Rules for me, not for thee. And again, it's definitely strange because we don't know what the purpose of this is just quite yet. We don't know what he's trying. We don't know what he's wanting to do, basically. It's, at least to me, very, very freaking difficult. Can't figure it out, and I don't think you guys will either. If you know, though, again, definitely let me know. But I've been thinking for so long, like, what could his purpose be? What is his plan? I don't know. I really don't. And once more, I've been trying to figure it out, but it's not as easy. And I've now seen over tonight, I guess basically, or the last couple of hours, some other people talk about it, and I think I like them over on Twitter. Let's quickly check it out. So The Chosen One, for example, also put it up here, and some people try to comment and make some sense out of it, but I'm not able to do that, all right? I'm not able to do that. Everybody knows how trust lines work by now, I think, and everybody knows it's possible, but why, or what his purpose is, and why change his way of doing things? Once more, guys, I do not know. All right. Moving over into subject next. Brian Armstrong went on a little bit of a Twitter rant saying this. At our all-hands meeting today, I told the team that this is what it looks like to innovate in a regulated market. If we simply focus on what the customer wants and keep building, it'll all work out for the best. Don't get distracted or lose sight of that. I thought it was pretty funny because if you look at the numbers, what a lot of people want is XRP to be relisted, yet that's not it. So I don't really know exactly what the purpose of this tweet was for. I think Coinbase should just start relisting XRP. ultimately, if they just help Ripple in battling this, they even have a good argument for the judge to say, hey, even though even though the SEC sued Ripple, there were just some allegations. Following the law, XRP right now is unregulated. So us having the crypto on there and making money from it, it's not clear, basically. And if Coinbase also and all the other exchanges stand by that idea that the XRP being a security thing is not clear, at least not to them and not to 99% of the people in this world, 99.9999, except for maybe Gary Gensler and Jay Clayton and William Himman and Joe Lubin. If they can kind of put up that argument, then the judge must also kind of abide by that, being like, yeah, there was a lawsuit going on, but there wasn't a conclusion. And of course, it was a really heavy lawsuit. So if you kept it trading because the majority of people in the United States wanted that, who can sue Coinbase next, huh? Can it be individual investors? Yes, they can, but they always try. They're not going to win that, though. It can be the SEC. But what can the SEC sue them for? For negligence? For recklessness? No, because again, if Coinbase argues it just wasn't clear whether or not it was actually security, they actually have a really good ground to stand on. Because had it been clear, then Ripple should have lost, I think, already a long time ago. If it was really clear, that the case wouldn't have taken this long. Now, I personally already have a really good idea of how long the case is going to take. I know all the most important points because, again, guys, today I had an interview with Jeremy Hogan, and that video is going to come out in a couple of hours from now. I think like 3 hours from now, I'll post that video. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to be notified of that one. It's going to be really freaking interesting. I have all the facts. I'm going to put timestamps into that video as well, but I think I'm going to do it like the next day or so because, man, it's already 12:30 a.m. If I have to now also edit the video and do everything to it, it's going to be like 7 a.m. before I'm done then. So I'm not going to do timestamps. But I get the interview out to you guys. You just have to watch it in aggregate. Man, it's really worth a watch. It's going to come out after this. But from that perspective, I think the case would have been done a long time ago. Had Ripple really been guilty and could the SEC really prove it? I just don't think they will. And I personally think if all the exchanges in the US just didn't delist it from the get-go, it would have been a lot better. But right now, they still, in my own opinion, have a chance to just put it back on and try the game. Right? Then again, Coinbase is going sissy mode because they already didn't want to go through with the lending product, even though there was a good chance to just win, because ultimately a lending product like that, you can't really see that as a security. It's really, really difficult to. But that's all besides the point, right? Coinbase didn't want to take the risk, whatever. Their own loss, I guess. Huh? If they don't want to try, then just keep sucking people's toes. All right, digital asset investor. Heard Gasparino on Fox Business. He said tomorrow he's having a surprise crypto guest on, and if you care about the SEC unfair treatment of Ripple, you need to watch. Mentioned it was a major player, said he's going to light it up, said CNBC protects the establishment. Okay. I have absolutely no idea what that's supposed to mean, but I guess we shall see, huh? This was just posted about 2 hours ago, so who is he going to talk to? Very, very peculiar. Let us see. And then just a small little announcement of this one. Pompliano said, breaking, Twitter is launching Bitcoin Lightning Network tipping functionality on iOS. Yeah, just quickly letting you guys know that that's a possibility from pretty soon here. I saw a couple of videos that it's actually already there, and that through an iOS app, you can actually do it in the most easy fashion. There's a little video for it here that I even liked. You can see it's supposed to be very freaking simple. Then again, yeah, I mean, who cares? I personally don't too much. There's already a lot of ways to tip people if you really want to. And it was inevitable. It was going to happen eventually anyway. But I mean, I guess it's cool, right? You can't really complain about it. It's just a nice little thing. It's just not really my own personal style of what I care about. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you press the like button. If you want to see more of these, make sure you press the like button. If you are, I don't know what else to say, just subscribe to the channel and make sure you check out Bybit. A link is down below. See you guys again in another crypto video later today.